Hi there and welcome to this video on Comfort Monitor Live. Today I'm going to be showing you the new feature of Layout Designer and Custom Layouts. We're going to go through the default layouts and how to select them, and then how to create, edit, and select custom layouts. So we're just going to jump over to my installation of Comfort Monitor Live. So we've got it up here. This is the overlay screen. I'm signed in with my local church where we use Planning Center and we use Comfort Monitor Live. That's where I do all my testing. So let me just switch over to, you see my mouse. We're going to go to the Layout Designer, and I've got some custom layouts in there already, which we'll get to. But first up is there are some new, if you upgrade to or start a trial, you will get access to this, and you can pick some default layouts that I've created already. So the default layout is the one that's been shipping with Comfort Monitor since I've started it. That's just, you've got the clock, you've got the timer, you've got clock, you've got now and next. They're the ones that are like there. So then we've got clock, which I'll just quickly show you these because it's really quick. Clock is just the clock. It's the current time. For me, it's 9:23. We'll just close that. Then we've got just the wrong one. Then we've got the timer. That is the countdown of the current item. So just nice and big, nice and simple. 3 days till the next service, because I'm recording this on a Thursday. We go back, and then we've got timer and clock together. Again, kind of speaks for itself, but it's I'll just show it off quickly. You've got timer and clock, and actually the thing to highlight here is the text is scaling up to the appropriate size of the container. So you can see how the 3 days and the timer were really big before. They've now been squashed down to fit half the size of the screen of the window. I should be clear as well, I'm debugging this so it's not going full screen. When the shipped version has full screen, that's just making it easier for me to debug. And then you've got now and next. Some simple defaults for you to select between. But the really interesting thing is the Layout Designer. So the second half of this screen, I've already got 2 custom layouts. Let's create a custom third layout. So new layout for demo. You just type it away, click the create new layout. You can then remove a layout, edit a layout. There's no limits right now on the number of layouts you can have, although there might be in future. I'm reserving that right. So to edit a layout, you click the edit layout and you get this modal. There's a few things on this modal. You've got at the top here, you've got the available elements to you, and then you've got the grid of which is 4x4, which makes up the Comfort Monitor, the screen of what you're designing, of like what will be shown. So just to run through each of the elements here, you've got the timer, which is the timer of the current elements. So that's counting down. You've got clock, which is the current time. You've got now and next, which are the descriptors of the current service element and the next service element. You've got chat, which is the live chat that's on that screen. Text is just some static text that you can specify. I will show that in a sec. And then now note and next note again are the picking out from the table. You can pick out individual lines from the table based on, if I just jump over to the service plan, we have, for example, team, audio source, media. So you can specify which one of these via text that you want to have shown on your Comfort Monitor. And then lastly, you've got blank. So when designing this, you can drag them multiple times to create bigger squares or smaller squares. The smallest is a 1/16 of the grid. I'd advise against please don't do multiple versions, so don't have timer in 2 places. That's going to cause issues, and you probably don't want that anyway. And also don't do funky shapes, because that's probably going to result in, I might need to do some testing with that, but that's going to result in some funky looking issues in terms of how text is. So to do it, you can just drag on. So I'm just going to do a quick example, a simple example, and then I've got a more complex example, which I can show you in a second. So I've dragged on the timer. Let's put on, I don't know. Well, I can show you the now note. So if I do the now note and I match this up, so we have team fairly consistently. And then if I do the next note as team as well. So this is fairly, and you don't have to worry about case. I'm just put a case, but we match regardless of case in terms of the text. Let's put in the clock. So make sure, and if you want to, if you make a mistake, you can, for example, if you do that, you can just drag the timer back on. And then if we just do now, and then we'll leave some blanks so you can see that. If you click save that layout, that's saved. Then to select that custom layout, you just go back up to the top and you can see new layout for demos appeared, layouts updated. And if we go launch it, and then you'll see, look at that, it's kind of gone off the screen a little bit, but you've got the clock, the timer, the next team is banned. So I put this little bit of text in just so it's really clear. Any feedback on this kind of new feature is really appreciated for those that use it. And then if I just quickly go over to an actual live of this to advance it so you can see you've got next being, it's this bit here that I'm picking up, the item notes. So if I just start, so now we've got team in both places. If I just switch back to, where is it? Here we go. Switch back, you can see, it's cut off a little bit. A little bug for me to resolve. Anyway, you've got the next team and now, and then I'm just going to skip forward a little bit just to show you with the timer. So to be clear, I've had to rebuild the comfort monitor from scratch to be based on this screen rather than it was originally based on this full screen overview, which has less information. So it's been rebuilt from scratch using the latest and greatest technologies. New technologies I've discovered. And so anyway, so if we just I'm going to go to a short one so you can just quickly watch. We have this 1 minute countdown. And so in the rebuild, I've lost some of the styling, which I've added back in. So on the timer here, planning center, normally it goes red when it goes over. I've matched that, but then I've also added in, if we just wait for a quick 10 seconds, it will go yellow when it's less than a minute left on any item, just as a bit of a warning of like, you've got less than a minute left. So it just rolls over now, goes yellow. And then if I quickly edit, I'll just edit this down to 0.5, just so we can, there we go, matches up 2, 1, and then it's going into the red. So yeah, some little extras, and that's a little sneak preview actually of the next feature coming down the line. It was originally called service timings. I think I'm going to call it service rules. So I'm going to start handing certain amounts of power of like changing color and that kind of thing to you, the user or the operator. I'm going to start handing that over to you guys and build that out so you can do different things automatically during a service, whether it's change options or maybe even change the layout a bit. I need to explore this a bit more, but I'm kind of excited for that feature. It should be kind of fun and give you ultimately more power of how things are displayed. So it could be that actually like, we'll switch the layout. If it goes negative, let's redraw the layout so it's just the timer. Anyway, I'm getting away from the layout designer feature. I'm going to close this and then we're just going to show you one last, so custom layout 2, I think. Nope, it wasn't custom layout 2. It was custom layout, edit. So just show you the chat. This has got everything in it, including the text. So yeah, these ones with the text, it's just a static text and you can specify it. So if I just, no, I didn't actually change the layout. Custom layout. Launch. There we go. So we're on the same one. Time, we've got now, next team. We've got hello world down there. We've got a bit of blank and we've got the chat. If I'm just going to, we're on a longer video. So let's go in and just say, hello world. No one uses the chat, but then you can see it's popped up in there. So it's small. That might need a bit of work, but it's there. You can use it to send dynamic messages via chat to the comfort monitor, which is, I'm not sure how readable it'll be, but it depends on your situation. Anyway, that is the layout monitor, layout designer, and new custom layouts in Comfort Monitor Live. That's it's available. It's been shipped now, but you do need to either be on a pro plan or a trial of a pro plan. So get in touch if you have any feedback. Do let me know. I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say, but get in touch. And then I'm going to be starting to work on the service rules feature at some point in the future. I'm taking a little break, but let me know. And if there's anything else that you'd like added to Comfort Monitor, let me know. I'm not going to promise that it will be in because I'm not intending it to be all singing and dancing, and it's a complement to the feature set that Planning Center have. But that is Layout Designer. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.